After a 50-year decline in marriage and the crisis of fatherless homes in the Black community, it's time for a radical change.
Our culture in the Black community is single mothers, absent fathers.
We had already talked about marriage, and there never really was the right situation. I thought that it had to be perfect. But being involved with this organization and kind of looking at the statistics of children that come out of these fatherless homes.
It's time to get back to basics and return to our roots, starting with marriage.
I grew up in Chicago most of my life, most of my childhood. Single mother, 3 children, all different dads.
My parents were a really big influence to me on what marriage looked like. They've been married for about 40 years now. They do not come from healthy homes. They both grew up in very broken homes, a lot of like drugs and alcohol and just broken relationships, things like that. And so they always reminded us that they wanted something better.
As a child, I grew up in a married household, but my parents divorced at 11 years old. And I just remember being so confused and sad about it.
There was a lot of voices that said that like once you get married, then you're gonna be just burdened down, you're in bondage, you're gonna just be in chains, you know, you're not gonna have the freedom that you could have if you were just single.
Having to talk to other people around me about marriage and encouraging that in my community, specifically within the Black community, I just thought I should lead with example. And I love who I'm with. We have these beautiful children. I have a child on the way. Why would we not just do it?
Marriage, for me, has given me a sense of stability, a sense of joy, definitely, thankfulness.
Once you find that person that you're supposed to marry, that God has for you, that it's totally worth it. Like, jump right in with both feet. And I would encourage women to get married, to stay married, to love God, to raise their kids if they have any, and just be a light to your family, to your community, to everyone.
We had already been together for 16 years, so I just thought, well, we're just gonna pull the trigger and make it official and nothing's gonna change. But there was this magical feeling of, oh my gosh, this is happening. Like, on my wedding day, I just couldn't, I felt like I could not hold back the tears. I was so happy. Like,